Alright, welcome back ladies and gentlemen to the Chupacabra Tutorials channel. I'm your host Larry, and today we're going to be talking about where you go to get all of the components in order to craft hexalite. So hexalite is made from hexalite quartz and chromite, both of which originate from the same place. You're going to get both of them from somewhere on Feybreak Island. The hexalite crystals you can find pretty much scattered all over the place on this island. And then you also need to find chromite, except chromite is a little bit more hidden. For chromite, you're going to need to have yourself one of these little Smokie dogs, and you're going to have to build its harness, because what it allows you to do is hit F, and it does like a little radar ping, almost like a metal detector, to search for hidden chromite. So to begin with, let's head over to Feybreak Island and let's just sort of look around and see where we can find some Smokie dogs. So to begin with, let's just head over here to Feybreak Island and see where it's possible to get a hold of one of these little Smokie dogs. And here's one right now. They're kind of just in like packs of a few of them up and along the northern shore. I'm currently next to the Neafia boss, kind of at the crossroads at -925 and -908. Oh, and the boss is getting mad at me. And around here you can find a lot of Smokies pretty much just everywhere. So look around, you'll eventually run into a spawn of like 2 or 3 of them, maybe 4, and then you just have to catch one. Then you can go to your technology tab and type in Smokie, and at level 58 you get Smokie's harness. So once you have Smokie's harness, you can go around, like I mentioned before, and you can search for chromite deposits. Now, the best place to find large volumes of chromite is to wander around this map until you find an available dungeon. However, you can go down here to Scorched Hill, and there are quite a few spawns in this sort of gray area of dirt that you can also find quite a bit of chromite. But the main thing I wanted to point out here, while I was looking for Smokies, is you can find these crystals all over the place on this island. These are the hexalite quartz that you need in order to start working on the hexalite bars. So you can just go destroy these. You just need a really nice pickaxe for these. I don't think you necessarily need the plasma multi-cutter, although this is around the level range where you would typically start to look at building one of them. And you just want to combine some hexalite with some chromite in order to make those hexalite bars. Alright, so now I'm over here by the Scorched Hills teleport beacon, and this is at -1192 and -1254. And around here, we should be able to find more of what we're looking for, including, I guess, violence. Let me just put him to defensive mode. And while we're here, we just want to start using the ping ability in order to try to find some chromite. And you'll know you've found some when you eventually manage to ping and you hear a crunching noise, which means that one of them has spawned and been drug up from beneath the surface. Ah, there we go. One of them just pinged. So you'll hear a crunching rock tumbling sound, and then a beam of light will appear nearby with a little flag in it. This is a node of chromite. They hide beneath the earth, and then when you ping them, they literally just shoot up out of the ground. So once they appear, you can go ahead and get out your mining tool and go ahead and mine them. You usually get quite a few of them. And then you can just continue rinsing and repeating, doing that exact same thing until you have as much as you need or want. So going forward over here, we'll just continue to ping. There's another one right here. And it's really just like that. You just wander around looking for these nodes and pinging until you find a whole bunch of them. Although again, it's usually quicker just to do this in a dungeon because every single room has at least one spawn of the chromite. In fact, I'm going to go find a dungeon and then we'll go do that and I'll show you exactly how that ends up working. Okay, so here we're inside of a dungeon. Some of these will be easier to farm than others because this one started with 2 rooms that are full of literally nothing but water. But once you get in here and you clean out some of these mobs so that they don't bother you while you're trying to mine, you can literally just come down here into the middle and ping. And because each one of these rooms is a pretty set size, you can usually ping the entire room from one location. And then it's really easy to find like 1 or 2 nodes per room and then move to the next room in the sequence. Although I've already filled up my inventory and I've barely even been farming, but you kind of get the idea. And we'll go into the next couple of rooms so you can see what I mean. Okay, so now this room is cleared out, we can ping in here. And this one has 2, possibly if we go back in this back corner, 3 nodes for chromite. And then once you're done with one of these dungeons, you can really just go hit a couple of them, and you should have more than enough chromite to keep you happy for at least a little while. I mean, I always say that, you know, you only need to get this many or like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 nodes of stuff. But the reality is that Palworld's one of those games where like you only need 1 or 2 bars of something until you suddenly need like 50. So moving into this room. The other nice thing about these dungeons is they oftentimes have like the raw hexalite crystals themselves, so you can get those while you're here as well. You can see how many ping nodes are in here. So that's 1. And maybe there's probably another one given the size of this room. There's probably another. So let's go over here. Yeah, so here's yet another one, literally right where I was standing. So if you go look around inside of these different dungeons, there's usually at least 1 ping location within the radius of one of his little, you know, search pings. So if you have a room where you can ping 3 times without them overlapping, you might end up finding 3 or 4 different nodes. And I think you can even find them here in the boss room, although I'm not sure. Again, it is kind of random. You're not really guaranteed anything just because you typically find a bunch of nodes in a really large room. Sometimes you just get a dud and there's nothing in one of the rooms, including the boss room. So once you've got all of your hexalite and chromite from Feybreak and you're ready to make your hexalite bars or ingots, you just have to pop open your gigantic furnace. I don't remember if the electric furnace can do this or not, but the gigantic is nice because more than one pal can power it at a time and speed things up. You can also use the ancient furnace for similar reasons, which requires both kindling and cooling. And then we just queue that up and it should go pretty quickly. Looks like we can have, you know, 4 pals working on that at once, and they really churn and burn in a very literal sense. So that's it for this one, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a look at how you can get hexalite. The hexalite, again, is all over Feybreak Island. You can find it literally everywhere. And the chromite requires you to have a Smokie pal, and then to get to like level 58 and build their harness in order to ping for the hidden chromite deposits. You can also, I believe, build a tool. I think it's like a metal detector that does something very similar. You can build the metal detector at level 58 if you prefer not to have a pal. That reveals hidden chromite deposits as well. But I just like the option of having a Smokie So the option is yours. This one's only 3 technology points, so it's not exactly massively expensive. So the choice is completely up to you. So until next time, I've been your host, Larry. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.